Okay, so I know I'm looking a mess right now, but that's about to change, don't worry. I'm wearing some pretty extra earrings right now. They were like $1 from Romley, so don't look too close. But from far away, they're pretty cute, I think. So, I was inspired by a look I saw from Alexandra Anele. She's the makeup artist who does all of the makeup pictures for Pat McGrath for the little eyeshadow close-ups. I've always been a fan of her, and I don't really do warm tone looks. Well, I do, but I don't really like them, and she did one that I thought was really beautiful, so I'm gonna do my own version, kind of that right now. I'm also going to show you some new lashes. These I got from Wish. There are 5 different pairs. I think when I take my makeup off, I'm gonna do like a try-on video of each pair just so you can see, but they were free. I just paid $3 for shipping, so that's dope. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is prime my lids, and I'm also going to do my brows really quickly, and then we will start. So now I'm just going to get started on the eyes. Let me zoom you in. It's a super warm look. So the palettes I'm going to be using are the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette and the Kat Von D Fetish eyeshadow palette. But I'm pretty much only using 2 shades from here. I'm going to be using the Bondage shade, which is a red, and the shade Sex, which is a yellow shade. So that's actually what I'm going in with first. And I'm just going in with this fluffy brush from Morphe. It's the M514. And I'm bringing this out really far. Very, very lightly blending that out. And I'm buffing that into my eyebrow in the front. Okay, so now I'm going in with that Bondage shade, which is the red, and I'm using my Morphe M433 brush. And I'm doing the same thing, only it's going a little bit lower. So I really want this outer corner to be dark and kind of winged out. So I'm seeing now that I probably need to bring that yellow shade out a little bit more, so I'm just going to bring this out as far as I want it. And then we'll go back in with that yellow to blend it out. So now I'm going in with my Soft Glam palette, and I'm using the shade Mulberry, which is a reddish brown. And I'm using my Zoeva Luxe Petite Crease brush, and I'm putting this on like the side of the brush. And I'm going to pat that on my outer corner. This isn't getting brought out as far as the Bondage shade did, but it's going in that same shape. So I'm just patting that in. And then whatever's left on the brush, I'm going to bring through my crease. And then I'm just going to softly blend out that edge. Going back in with the brush I used for Bondage with nothing added to it. And again, blending very softly. And now I can see I want a little more mulberry closer to my lash line. Okay, so now I'm actually going to go in with the shade Dominatrix, which is a shimmery red, and I'm just using my finger to pat that on my lid. This is going to get covered up with a glitter, but I like to have a shimmery base underneath because the glitter isn't totally opaque. Okay, and now I'm going in with the shade Noir, which is the black from the Soft Glam palette, and I'm using my Morphe M506. This is just like a petite crease brush, but a little smaller than that one. And again, deepening the outer corner. This one's not going as far out as the last one, and it's not going as high up. So pretty much as I get darker, I'm getting more restricted in how far the shadow is going out. And I'm just patting that in place and also patting to blend. Okay, now with just a flat brush, I'm going in with the shade Tempera to highlight my brow bone. I don't like a ton of shimmer on my brow, so this shade is a nice satin. I feel like this is a step a lot of people who are just starting out with makeup forget. And it really helps to pull a look together and clean it up. So I'm just bringing that all the way down. Then I'm going back in with the brush I used for the yellow with no product added to make sure that's all soft. Okay, and the glitter that I'm going to use is from NYX, and it is the Face and Body glitter in the shade Copper. This is actually my first time using this glitter. So I'm using my Anastasia glitter adhesive. I like to put a little bit of this on the back of my hand and then take my finger and tap it on. Okay, now I'm going in with just a black liner to line my lashes. I'm not doing a wing because I feel like the shadow is winged out enough. Okay, now I'm going to put some lashes on. I'm going to use the bottom pair just because I feel like they'll show the glitter through the most, and I don't want super heavy lashes. And this is my first time trying these, so hopefully they're good. But then I'm also going to do my other eye and I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm loving it so far. It's a little further than I typically take my eyeshadow out, especially with like all of the dark colors. Feeling it. Okay. So now I'm going to do the rest of my face before I do my under eyes. First up, I'm going in with my LA Girl Pro Conceal, and this is in the shade Cool Pink Corrector. I just got this recently. It's kind of like a dupe for the Becca Under Eye Brightener. It doesn't have the little reflex in it, but it definitely helps brighten, so. Alrighty, for foundation, I'm using the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation. This is the shade 00BB Nude. I've been loving this. I only need one pump. And I'm going in with my e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. Okay, so that's just one layer of the foundation, and as you can see I still have some spots, but I'm going in with concealer now. This is the Milani Conceal and Perfect, and I have the shade Nude Ivory. I'm going to put it on my spots first, just a tiny bit, and let it set before I start blending it out. And focus on my under eyes. Okay, so now it is time to set my face. For my under eyes, I'm going in with the Hourglass Mineral Veil Powder, just because it helps keep my under eyes bright. And for the rest of my face, I'm using the Juno Blur Makeup Setting Powder, and I have the Brighten shade. And I'm just going in with my Juno & Co. brush, very lightly setting the rest of my face. Okay, so once again, I forgot to contour with my contour stick. So I'm just going to move straight on to bronzer, and this is the Rosewood. This is the Rosewood bronzer from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And the brush I'm using is my Cheek Finisher brush from Zoeva. Okay, and for highlight, I'm using my Ofra Illuminating Blush Stripes. If I can open it. And I'm going in with a mix of that pink and gold shade. And then for blush, I'm going to use this shade from Makeup Geek called Bliss. And my Zoeva angled brush. Okay, so now it is time to do the under eye. So again, I'm going in with the shade Sex, that yellow shade, same brush, and I'm going to buff out my lower lash line. And I'm bringing that out to the edge on my upper lash line. Now I'm going in with the shade Bondage. Same brush as before, the M433. Okay, so that's it for the bottom. I don't want it to be as dark as the top, so I just used those two shades. I'm going to go in with my nude liner from Makeup Geek. For my lips, first I'm going in with my Lolita 2 liner from Kat Von D. I hope I was recording that whole thing. And now I'm going in with my NYX Slip Tease This is in the shade Fire Dancer. I've never done this combo before, so let's hope it goes well. I think that looks pretty good, right? I like it. Alrighty, so that's it for my Alexandra Anele inspired look. I will link the video down below that was the inspiration. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have an amazing day.